Yeah, I see myself the girl that did good evening to you. I just quickly want to share something briefly with you based on what I said in the morning. I went back to the scriptures and I was trying to meditate over it, or I was trying to ponder over it and asking, laying the mind of my spirit in order to find the light there. Because scripture said the light shine in darkness and darkness cannot comprehend. So I was actually looking at it from another angle. By the grace of God, God actually opened my eyes to see things. I said this in the morning, but I went back to listen to it, and I was praying about it, and I found out that there are some secret behind this thing, and that is what I'm trying to share with you this evening. I'm not going to take much of your time, and I just need you because so many times you might thought, or you thought within your heart that you are prayed, you are asking God for some certain thing, and you have prayed about it, you have believed, you have sowed seed, and those things are not yet coming into play in your life or coming into manifestation in your life. I said in the morning, and I think that is the entrance point for God to come into the space of your life to make manifest what He Himself has promised you. And what did I say in the morning by the Spirit of the Lord? I said, if you find anybody within your environment, maybe a company or maybe anyone that you feel that this person is overtaken in any fault, or this person is going down by the way of what they are doing that have lifted them up before, but now they are being overtaken by these faults, trying to fall off the grace. I said that you have to go there and engage yourself in what we call the intercessory prayer to pray for such person to be restored back. I'm going to read a couple of scriptures to you now, and by way of doing that, God will come into the space of your life. Number one thing, what will happen to you is God will come into the space of your life to make ready for you what you are believing in for. Number two, such things that have happened to such person, you have prayed yourself out of that same event not to come upon you. Or if that same event want to crop up in your environment in future, you have averted by paying the price. So many times people say that we have sown seed, but people have not come to understand sowing seed by way of praying for someone, not even praying for yourself now, but praying for other people in order for them to succeed. Regardless of what the person might have done for you, or regardless of what you might have heard about a fellow, it is not of you to judge. If you judge, you will be judged. If you pray for someone, you will be prayed for. So that is what I'm trying to say to you this evening. Now, let me just quickly read a couple of verses to you. In the book of Galatians chapter 6, Paul, by the inspiration of God, says in Galatians chapter 6 verse 1, "Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, you which are spiritual, resource as such an one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted." And now, this is the word of God from the mouth of Paul. He said that if any man, he never said a man of God. He said any man of God, either man of God or no man of God, it is a man. It is first a man before he was being used by God. Now something else have overtaken in his life that is working against the member of his body. Now Paul now said that the only way to restore that person is for us to restore that person in the spirit of meekness. So what am I saying to you this evening? Please, by the grace of the Lord, I'm begging you, you just go through this way first, and you see if God will not come into the space of your life to answer for you what you are believing Him for. And I want to say this in closing to you, please, if there is anybody you find out there that is being overtaken by fault, please, I'm begging you, go there and make intercession for such fellow, that God will never allow the person to be put to shame. By so doing, you realize that God will come into the space of your life. Whatsoever will end you in shame, God will avert it. Because what you have actually done is you have paid the price for you not to you have paid the price for it not to come to you, or for it not to be your own experience also. So I want to say to you this evening, please make time out to pray for people you felt are being overtaken by fault of life. And by so doing, God will bless you, and everything you pray for, God will answer from His heaven. God bless you. I see myself the greater life today. God bless you.